cortisol. Now, one thing that's very interesting is that the bloodstream, you see here, drawing blood away from the stomach and extremities of the body and dilating the pupils of the eye. So what I find really really interesting is that whenever you're under a lot of stress, there's a system in your body known as the fight or flight response, which is basically the sympathetic nervous system. And I mentioned that earlier. Your nervous system has two parts. There's the sympathetic, which is almost like similar to a gas pedal. You step on it and you just run, go, go, go. You can probably see this phenomenon with people who drink coffee or smoke, right? There's a lot of stimulants in the body, so they're always on the run. They need to go, go, go. And unfortunately, what happens? It's similar to what happens is that the blood, instead of staying inside your organs and you know, nourishing the heart, your liver, your kidneys, what it does is it gets shunt out into your muscles, and it makes your muscles stiffen up. And this fight or flight actually came from the situation where if there's a bear right in front of you, okay, it's running towards you, what do? Do you run or you stay around, you digest your food? You're going to run. So that's why innately the nervous system knows, man, I got to put all the blood supply, I got to push it all the way, you know, take all the blood from your heart, your liver, your kidney, your pancreas, and shunt it out to your muscles so that you can run. You can have the oxygen, you can have the blood supply, the glucose, so you can run. So that's a fight or flight response. So all these changes are necessary for the body in sudden stressful situations, but are extremely damaging to the health when they stop being an exception and becomes the norm. In other words, you know, normal stress is fine. I mean, your body's supposed to tell you, hey, you're in a stressful situation, get out of there, you know. But what happens is when it becomes a norm, when you get used to it, when you tolerate it, when it becomes something that you're like, oh, you know, I can live with it. And unfortunately, if you allow that to continue, you start to develop serious health issues. Because why? Think about it. You don't have enough blood supply to your stomach. You've heard of people with stomach ulcers, right? You've heard of people with you know, pancreatic problems, liver problems. Why? Because they're not getting enough blood supply to those organs, because they're allowing their body to be overstressed, overstimulated by that sympathetic nervous system. Now, I mentioned about the upper neck area, the brainstem itself. This area actually houses a very special part of your nervous system, which is called the parasympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system is a braking system. It slows down. It slows things down for you. It tells the blood to go back to your organs. It tells your body to, you know, to just relax. Take it easy, you know. Muscles start to relax. So this area is a very, very important area that deals with stress as well. And it actually helps with producing more cortisol. It helps release more cortisol into your system so that you can deal with stress a lot better. So a lot of people who don't have this issue tend to be more calm. You know, I had an older patient who was about 85 years old or so. She told me that when she was under this care, she noticed she felt a sense of calm that she hasn't felt for years. So it's very important that this area be looked at. Okay. So anyway, okay, so there's this commonly persistent stress on the nervous system tells the body this is the case, okay? So this is the last slide right here. If the nervous system is constantly telling the body to be in a state of high alert, then it can't and it won't tell the body to calm down and relax. So this situation, we actually see this situation quite commonly in cases where, you know, soldiers in wars, you know, they don't know whether they can be shot at. They don't know whether they can even go for a potty break. You know, there's a lot of stress. Can you imagine? All day long, weeks, months. You know, so that phenomena is quite you know, is apparent in the war situation. So ultimately, this is dangerous to your health of the body because, like I explained to you, blood does not go to your organs, and you're going to experience pretty serious health issues. So this is why relaxation techniques such as meditation, yoga, deep breathing are popular methods. So there are a myriad, there's several ways to calm your body down. I mean, watch a funny movie. You know, spend time with someone that you care about, someone that you enjoy being around. Laugh, you know, just like what the lady was talking about. Take some of her pointers. I really loved what she talked about, and that's why I wanted to present that to you guys. But I think that you know, we need to find ways to calm down stress, because the longer you allow stress to continue in your life, you open yourself up to having health issues, serious health issues. And a lot of times the sympathetic nervous system, when it's on overdrive, sometimes it's a silent killer. You've heard of, I mean, I've heard of cases where, you know, perfectly healthy guy, while he's running, 40 years old, he's running and gets a heart attack, dies. You know, that's the first symptom. So the sympathetic nervous system a lot of times is a silent killer. We don't know about it. So you need to, you know, you need to consider that. So what I deal with, my specialty is I'm an upper cervical brainstem specialist. What I focus on is the brainstem. The brainstem is a very, very important area because it actually houses about 3 trillion nerve fibers. It allows the brain to talk to the body. But if you have a blockage up here, it doesn't allow that to do that. So how well do you think your body would function if the brain had poor communication with the body? Probably not too well, right? So my job is to help optimize that connection. I help optimize the connection between the brain and the rest of the body, as so does Dr. Park as well. He does you know, the same thing I do. So what I actually am offering